Hi, I'm here today with Ryan Tufts from HarborOne Mortgage, and we were talking the other day about what's going on with grants and things to help buyers, and so I invited him to come over and talk to us. How you doing?
Good, Paula. Doing well.
Good, I'm glad you came. So Ryan, tell me, what's going on? Is there some programs or anything that buyers can get their hands on that'll relieve some of the pressure?
There's a lot of good help out there right now. There's been New Hampshire Housing over the last 5-10 years has done a great job of providing assistance for first-time home buyers. They've really even upped their game lately. They just late last year they launched Home First, which is a new, it's an old way, revisited way of funding their mortgages that gives people up to $10,000 of cash assistance on an FHA, VA, or rural development loan. So that's going to cover a huge chunk of the down payment on that FHA loan, or almost all the closing costs for any of the loan types, really.
Can they use that in addition to, like with FHA, if you could get gift money, or you have a non-occupant co-borrower, can you like mix all that in?
You can add those together. So I'll give you an example. I had a couple buy a house recently, $350,000 house. They were going to need about $24,000 between the down payment and the closing costs to buy it. That's a lot of money. Not everybody has that much, but when we took the $10,000, some gift money, and a little bit of their savings, we put all those together, that gave them enough to be able to move forward and actually buy the place.
That's wonderful, because now, do they have to pay that back, or is it just gifted?
Yeah, that's a good question. So it's not a grant, it's a weird type of loan. So there's no interest, there's no payments on it. The $10,000 sits out there, and if you sell or refinance within 4 years, you do have to pay it back. But after that 48th month, after 4 years, it'll just automatically kind of delete itself, and you don't need to pay it back.
Oh, so that's nice. I mean, everybody's going to stay in their house a lot longer than they used to, so that makes sense. Is there anything else on the grant or loan front that we should touch on?
I would say related to that, they have another version of that same program where if you don't need the assistance, they can just give you a really good rate. They post the rates at gonewhampshirehousing.com every day. So it does change, but it's well below the market rate that you might find if you're doing a different type of loan. It's a phenomenal deal right now that they have at New Hampshire Housing.
So it's better than like a conventional?
Right now it is. That's not always the case, but right now it's just a really low rate. If I can tell another story, I had some really well qualified buyers that were well positioned to do a conventional loan. But when we did the math and lined it up from a monthly payment standpoint, it was actually going to be better if they went into an FHA loan, which typically has not been the case, but because of how good this program is, it was going to save them some money.
Well, that's wonderful. And of course, mortgage insurance just went down, like the percentage, right?
That's huge. So that saves them a big chunk of money on that, maybe $100, $150 a month. Yeah.
So good news on the grant and home borrowing front.
Right. So if you're looking to buy that first house, I mean, it's worth having the conversation to see exactly what you'll need to get in.
Well, that's wonderful. So Ryan, if somebody wants to get in touch with you, they want to get more information on how they can do a loan with you, get involved with those grants, what would be the best way for them to contact you?
Probably the best way is by phone at 603-521-2160 or email at rtufts@harborone.com, or you can message me here online.
Well, if you want to catch us, you can certainly go to paulamartingroup.com. Thanks for watching.